Finally, it's that time of day to block out the noise and adjust your volume as I welcome you back to your weekly wrap-up show on CJ Sports, where I sprinkle a little fantasy in your football. I'm CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y, your uncle, your nephew, your next door neighbor, your shoulder when you need to lean. Without further delay, come ride along this fantasy train. Week 5 in the league pitted the lone two undefeated teams against one another as Spirit, Animal, and the Fearless Bowlers put their spotless records on the line. Of course, Tom Brady made his return to Big Boss AJ's team, but wasn't enough as I kick off your Week 5 scores. Jamel Hawk couldn't get past and lost 101.5 to 93.5 with Andy Dalton, aka Red Rifle, putting up 27 points, while Wham Bam, thank you Cam, kept the RS Eagles winless with a score of 122.5 to 117.5 as Ezekiel Elliott put in work with 30.5 points. The aforementioned Tom Brady's return wasn't enough for Big Boss AJ as he lost to Team Persia 153 to 141.5 with 40 from Ben Roethlisberger. Meanwhile, gave it to the world champions Ruthless Rams and won with the score of 102 to 91 with 27 points from Aaron Rodgers. And lastly, the epic battle of the two undefeated teams as the Fearless Bowlers was down 31.5 points going into the Monday night game against Spirit, Animal, and needed Greg Olsen to come through, but fell just a wee bit short as Spirit Animal remained undefeated by getting past the Fearless Bowlers 131.5 to 122.5 with 36 big ones from Phillip Rivers. Now that we are in the meat of the schedule, here are the Week 5 standings in the East as Spirit Animal leads them all at 5-0. The Fearless Bowlers dropped to 4-1, while Wham Bam Thank You Cam and I'm Going In both are 2-3, and the RS Eagles are 0-5. In the West, it's a logjam as Big Boss AJ, Team Persia, and Jamel Hawk are all tied at 3-2, while X Gonna Give It To You are 2-3, and the world champion Ruthless Rams are 1-4. The moment your ears have been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Matt Ryan is holding on to the top spot in your top 5 fantasy football league scoring leaders for Week 5 with 119 points. Ben Roethlisberger comes in second with 110 points. Coming in third with 100 points on the dot is Derek Carr. Andrew Luck is new to the party with 95 points. And another newbie is David Johnson, rounding out the top 5 with 92 points. Tune in next week to the Fantasy Football Wrap-Up with the league hosted by yours truly, CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y, where I sprinkle a little fantasy in your football. And I leave you with this by Winston Churchill. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. How? Now it's time to pay some bills, even though I'm not making any money. Musical credits for the wrap-up show are as follows. Background music of Deja Vu, Uptown River, brought to you by DJ Masters United and Hip Hop Beats. X gonna give you the clean version by American. I'm Going In by Lil Wayne featuring Drake, and 911 is a joke, not really, by Public Enemy for the sole purpose of the Get Up and Get Down.